Sit back, relax and enjoy listening. The hug fades. The room settles. But the storm isn't over. Member 1, still wiping his eyes, breaks the silence. We still don't have anything. His voice is small, heavy. RK takes a breath. Then calmly, almost too calmly, he says, "No worries. You guys gave everything. I saw that. I felt it. And I'm more than grateful." His voice is steady, not like the RK of the past month. Quiet, broken, barely speaking. This feels closer to who he used to be. Not fully, but almost. It's enough to make all of them freeze for a second. Member 3 steps forward, squinting. "Wait, what's going on?" Member 1 asks, cautious. "Do you have something? Proof? Evidence?" RK looks at them and gently shakes his head. "No." They blink, confused. Member 5 speaks up, baffled. "Then, why did you say not to worry?" "I mean, if we don't have anything, if there's no plan, then why?" RK smiles. Just a flicker. Small. Almost invisible. But it carries weight. It carries pain. Because I don't carry the world the same way anymore. His words fall like a stone. The room stops breathing. Member 2 stammers. "What? You don't care?" That's what shocks them. Because RK is the kind of guy who notices everything. Who thanks the janitor. Who remembers the birthdays of the guards at the main gate. And now he says he doesn't care? Before anyone can speak, RK continues. His voice stays low but clear. "I still care. But I've changed what I carry. I finally understand how this world works. Maybe I always did. Just didn't want to admit it." He looks up, eyes dull, not angry, not emotional. Just real. Truth is truth. You can't change it. People, they love you when you're winning. They admire you when you're on top. They give you attention, compliments, respect. But not for you. It's for your position, your power, your name. He glances at the floor, then back at them. The moment that cracks, the moment your name gets dirty or your title shakes. They're gone. No more admiration. No more respect. They move on. They find the next person to cheer for. The members are speechless. Because none of this sounds like RK. And yet, the way he says it, it sounds like someone who's been holding this in for years. Maybe I was naive. I kept believing people actually cared. That people mattered beyond their title. He sighs. The kind of sigh that comes from deep, buried hurt. They didn't love the person. They loved what the person stood for. Another pause. Then he adds softer. "To them I'm nothing now. That's okay. It's more peaceful here, without people." The team doesn't know what to say. Because this isn't just disappointment. It's disillusionment. A man who once carried hope for everyone, now carries only understanding. But member 2 finally speaks, still confused but hopeful. "So, that means you're done caring about those selfish people, right, RK?" RK looks at him, gently, and then shakes his head. He gives member 2 a calm smile. "No, I'm not done caring. I'll never be that person. I still respect people. I still help where I can. That's who I am." He looks away for a second, like collecting a storm of thoughts, then continues. "But I've stopped tying myself to their opinions. I'm not going to live my life based on whether someone thinks I did enough. Because I always tried to do what's right. Not for praise. Not for validation. Just because I couldn't stand the idea of letting anyone down. That was my mistake." He pauses, not in regret but in realization. "I carried that pressure silently. Every step I thought, will this disappoint someone?" Even when no one asked me to, I kept asking myself that. And that's what I've let go. He looks back at them, steady, grounded. Not kindness. Not values. Not my responsibility. Just the weight of guilt that never belonged to me in the first place. The members just stare. This isn't a colder RK. It's just clearer. Like the fog finally lifted. He steps closer, his voice soft but unshakable. "So no, I won't change who I am. But I've changed what I carry. I still care. I still give. I still show up. But I've stopped breaking myself to meet expectations that were never real to begin with. He lets out a slow breath, a kind of release. It's not arrogance. It's finally peace. And then quietly, like a final truth, he adds, "But you know what? This whole mess, it also showed me who truly matters. You guys. You gave me more than I ever deserved. And I'll always owe you for that." The room doesn't answer. Not because they don't want to, but because their hearts are still catching up with what they just witnessed. RK didn't become someone new. He just became free.